This presentation provides an overview of the materials covered in Module B1, Ensure Regular and Substantive Interaction between Instructor and Students. The primary topics in this module are listed here. Over the next few slides, I will point out some key points to help focus your attention while interacting with the material and building your interactive online class. Primary topics of this unit include the importance of instructor-initiated contact at the beginning of the course, ample use of diverse communication tools, and the importance of providing students with multiple means of contacting the instructor. Due to the nature of online courses, it is essential that the instructor develop and employ well thought out communication methods and policies that promote contact between online students and teachers. In fact, the U.S. Department of Education requires that all online courses for which students may use Title IV funds ensure that there is regular and substantive interaction between students and instructors. Additional California regulations go on to say, the responsibility of the instructor in a DE course is to initiate regular contact with enrolled students to verify their participation and performance status. The term regular and substantive contact suggests that students should have frequent opportunities to ask questions and receive answers from the instructor of record. The remainder of this presentation will focus on ways an instructor can systematically provide such opportunities. Designing deliberate and effective channels of communication in your online class cannot be overemphasized enough. Providing clear and easy lines of communication in the course fosters a sense of security and makes it easier to promote the feel of community within the class. In addition, an effective communication system will help with student retention. There are many tools available that will aid in this area. Most students taking online courses are already familiar with these devices that range from email to social media outlets. You will have to research and decide which communication methods will best support the students your course will be targeting. There are two primary categories of communication you should consider when designing your course. The first deals with instructor-to-student communication. It is good to employ at least two different modes that allow you to communicate with students and vice versa. For example, you should consider how you will conduct your office hours. Will you use Zoom, online chat, or simply use email? The answer to this question is really going to depend on your situation. The second category deals with student-to-student interaction. However, we will look more closely at that in the next unit. The primary way an instructor can promote regular effective contact within an online course is to establish a presence early on and maintain it throughout the course. There are many means by which this can be accomplished. The 6 most prominent are listed here. They are Canvas inbox, weekly announcements, virtual office hours, reference and informational sites, gradebook feedback, and discussion forum responses. Each method can be extremely effective when employed systematically. Let's take a look at them individually. Let's start with the Canvas inbox. We can set this to enable notifications in Canvas so that any inbox message gets automatically forwarded to our email. This is ideal because inbox is a primary way for students to contact their instructors. That being the case, it is important for the instructor to delineate their policy on inbox/email in the syllabus. Among other things, this policy should communicate to students how long it will take you to respond to messages they send you. You may also wish to designate the days they should expect no response from you at all. Also, consider sharing guidance for what students should do if they do not get a timely response from you, such as follow up with a second message. Sending out an email before and during the first week of class will also help establish your presence in the course. This is yet another great opportunity to welcome our students to the online class. You can attach your syllabus to this pre-semester message and articulate your expectations for logging into Canvas during the first week of class. Also, Regular weekly announcements or messages can serve as great reminders of upcoming due dates or offering encouragement to your students. This is also key to providing a human touch and establishing a presence. Canvas inbox and gradebook messaging can be used in very creative and practical ways. For instance, an instructor can create and send special messages such as non-login check-in, a missing work notice, failing grade warning, and group activity message. Just as inbox can be used to open up and introduce the course, it can also be used to wind down the course and close it out. During the final week, an instructor can distribute messages that remind students about assignments that are due, conclude the course, or even invite non-passing students to retake the course. When used thoughtfully, inbox and messaging tools can support student success in any distance learning course. Another simple yet effective way to establish a regular instructor presence is to post weekly announcements. Announcements can be used to provide general information to the class and can be text, audio, or even video-based. The overall point is to do it consistently so that students learn to expect it as a regular point of contact with the instructor. You can even write these ahead of time and set them on a delay timer in Canvas. Another way to establish a presence in an online environment is to set and maintain virtual office hours. While these hours are typically voluntary, some instructors may choose to incentivize them or require one office hour visit per semester. You may wish to remind your students about weekly office hours in an announcement and even clarify what office hours are for. That is, asking clarifying questions, seeking individualized help. Fortunately, technology provides us with many options to provide virtual office hours. We have multiple options for video conferencing with students, in addition to chat tools built into Canvas. Just knowing that the instructor is available for real-time communication during a specific time during the week produces a certain level of security in online students. Another way to establish an instructor presence is to provide reference and informational sites and resources. Using such resources enable an instructor to answer questions before they are actually asked. Remember, if information is not readily available to students, they will come and ask you. However, it's better to supply the information up front. For instance, a common question might be, what are the due dates for the assignments? Creating a course calendar page with all due dates will give the students all the information they need in one stop. Another proactive strategy is to provide examples of exemplary assignments and projects. Providing such information will supply students with a visual of what a final product should look like, and therefore curtail a few of their questions. One of the most important ways an instructor can establish a presence in an online course is through the gradebook, by providing meaningful feedback on assignments. The Canvas gradebook gives the instructors the ability to type, audio, or video record individualized messages for students. These comments are instantly available to the student and, if their Canvas notifications are enabled, will automatically forward to their email too. Many instructors utilize discussion forum assignments to promote conversation about assigned topics. While these forums are generally used for student-to-student communication, they can also provide the instructor with another means of establishing a presence in the course. Sometimes students will be even more likely to participate in the discussions in a meaningful way if they know the instructor will do the same. To wrap things up, instructor-to-student communication within an online course can fall into two categories: active contact and passive contact. Active contact is any contact that is initiated by the instructor. Inbox and weekly announcements are two examples. Passive contact requires the student to take the initial steps. For instance, they must first respond to the discussion forum post in order for you to respond to them. Overall, it is a good practice to employ methods from both categories. Instructors should strive to strike a balance between active and passive communication methods in an effort to establish regular, effective contact with. After this video, There are several activities in this module. First, review the supplemental reading and support materials. Second, apply the information covered in this unit by completing the development deliverable B1, in which you will identify and describe your communication plan. And finally, I urge you to take a little extra time and view the optional video presentation on regular and effective contact with time-saving tips. Thank you for watching. Please continue this module and contact the course facilitator with questions.